Hello and welcome back to EarthX. In our last episode, we unlocked the Super Heavy, or what is it called? Excuse me. Yeah, Super Heavy rocket, and along with the cargo ship and tanker ship and moon ship. All awesome. Now we're going to make sure we build some of these moon ships. We'll make sure we have those. If I launch this, what happens? I don't know. Ooh, we can do a moon test load. Okay, let's launch that and see what happens. And you can see it's getting ready for launch there. If I click on that, what happens? So I go for launch. Here it goes. It is going up and it is going to the moon. Here we go. You can see our links are also all flying out there. It's gorgeous. It's just a time to be alive, to have satellite internet, to have rockets that can shoot to the moon that we cannot see, and then we can also have this rocket come back to Earth that we can see. A couple other things here. You can see the links are popping up, but we have some new options up here. We have our switch planet option, and we also have another switch planet. This one takes us to Mars, which we're going to go and see what that looks like. Ooh, we are fading out. Look at us. We're leaving the cosmos, or at least Earth orbit. There's the moon. Bye, moon. You know, you're a little oval shaped right now. What does this do? And we lose EarthX and we get cities. I don't know what that is. And Mars is not looking as red as what it normally does. It's looking a little more brown, but you can see no, that's not even our rocket. I don't know what's going on here. What do we have flying over top? We apparently are terraforming something.
Your planets currently have stored
Okay.
and produced here. Build landing zones on Mars for spaceships to be
All right,
able
thanks,
to land.
Carolina. I don't know what's going on there. We can go to the moon, which we have here, which looks like there's something. Oh, we got a flag. Look at us. We got a flag on the moon, and we have our first rocket that has landed on the moon. I don't know what that does for us. Can we build stuff on the moon? We can build stuff on the moon. Oh my gosh! Look at us. So we can build a landing site. Or we will be able to build a landing site apparently. And then we can do all of that. Cool. All right. Let's go back here. Our landing on the moon was set for 2023. We did it in 2021. That's right. We landed back on the moon ahead of what we normally would have. And over here we have our first Mars landing. We have humans that we need to get to the moon. We need to nuke Mars and terraform Mars. If we go to links here, we have almost 5,000 customers, which is on a rapid increase. Production wise, we need to, I don't know, we can look at the production there. It's kind of dumb that it's not right there. I don't understand why that is. We have to go to another window. In our system here, we have 15 Martian links, and they're terraforming incredibly slowly at 0.08% per year. We can see hear some rockets launching in the background, which is awesome. Let's go ahead and launch some more of these bad boys. So we're going to launch this bad boy. That one's currently parking in orbit and leaving in a year or so. So we're going to launch all of the things that we can. Let's just hit that fill button and launch those up. And again, we're just going to fill up all of these that we can. Get them out of here. Let's go back over here. Our spaceship prototype, we need to test that. And our tanker ship, we need to launch 7 of those to Mars, which we've already done 1. It just hasn't come back yet. And then with this one, we need to launch a lot of them to Mars. And a water factory and water storage on Mars. Okay, cool. I don't think we need to do any more with the prototyping of those things, but we have unlocked something which allows us to upgrade our cargo ship that goes on the Super Heavy. All right, we're doing our job. We're getting there slowly but surely. Our links are now at a 5 million capacity. Each terminal can carry 60,000 people. It doesn't seem like that much, but we are rapidly increasing our base. And what's cool here is we actually are making some quarterly income. It's around $250,000 hopefully here by the end, but that's okay. We're doing what we need to do. We're just going to keep filling these up because super heavies are awesome at getting big things out. If we hit launch on there, hit that, and fill these up, it only costs us $157,000 to launch all of this stuff out. We're going to do that because that's by far the cheapest method of doing anything. Something blew up. What blew up? And we're just going to keep launching these as much as we can. They're going to come back and go right back out. There's absolutely no reason to do anything other than these giant ones. Although we are losing a lot of these to going to Mars orbit. You can see that there is this one. It's traveling Earth, traveling Earth. So we have a lot of them getting stuck at Mars or launching towards Mars. These are going to launch some of these. And I'm just trying to get rockets out of here as fast as possible to make sure that we have all the things we need to do better. All right, there we go. We have another one going to Mars. Ooh, look at that. We have our first 10,000 people signed on. So as I said, like the number is going up pretty rapidly. It's not the increase that we had before, but our capacity overall is much, much higher. All right, we're doing a job. And we're just gonna keep filling these up and launching them out. The only thing that kind of drives me crazy is the game does not prioritize link links at all. So if you do all of the automated stuff, you'll never launch any of them, which is kind of annoying. So it should launch those. I don't know what the tanker one does. Like I can't, there's no launch, there's nothing I can do with that. The Mars one, it landed on Mars and we can, ooh, we have some moon materials. What does that do? What does moon materials do? There's no question mark there. All right, let's launch over them. Let's get them going to the moon and see what that does eventually here. You can see the space is filling up drastically. I think as I talked in the last episode, when the graphics kind of slow down and the game kind of crawls, this is the reason why. We have all of these that kind of go through. So we got that. What's this? Lunar base will begin soon and Red will send humans. Ooh, interesting. It'd be really fun to send humans back to the moon before we normally could. Let's continue to send these up. Alright, ooh, we got two of them. Look at it launching simultaneously. So if we go take a look at their rocket launch here and rotate around. Oh, look at that. We got rockets for days. Yeah, look at that. It's gorgeous. All right, let's go ahead and exit out of that. But that's fun. But if you see link wise, we are rapidly increasing. That little slowdown is not going to slow us down. We need to get more people. And what do we need to unlock on the links? So those, we produce electricity. That we just need to build a landing zone on Mars. So let's go over to Mars, up at the top there. And let's build. Oh, we can build it now. Awesome. So we have our first landing zone, and let's build some solar panels. I believe we need 3 of them to do something. So we'll get all of that built. And we are on the dark side of the moon at this point. I don't know what the solar panels, what their purpose is, but we're going to do it. Look at the sunrise on the moon is beautiful. There we go. Solar panels and our landing spot. That one's going to head back from the moon to us, and we have a satellite going through the moon. And if we go to our research area, our moon ship, now we have our moon base. So we can unlock that, and hopefully we go to our build menu. Oh, look at that. We have our moon base. Again, there's no question mark on what that is, but allows us to get people on the moon, I think. So let's go through and build that. It's not letting me build that. Do I not have enough materials? No, I need more materials. Okay, so let's go back to Earth. Let's go to the moon ship and launch that. And we'll fill that bad boy up and launch it out of here. There it goes, ready to roll. It's beautiful. I love rocket ships and I think they're cool. Let's see if we can get one to land here. I don't know why you would choose to land there and not there, but that's not a question for me. Let's go ahead and see if we can build our moon base now. Looks like we can. And it seems like we can't speed up or slow down time here on the moon. We can pause it, but we can't do anything else as far as the game speed goes. It's only set by Earth, apparently. So we'll do that. Let's head on back to Earth. We're just going to keep setting up these guys because they're awesome. And they do all the things that we need them to do. And we're just waiting for these guys to come back so we can launch more. You can see we have a whole bunch of these Mars ones. So the 360 cameras have arrived safely on the ISS. Cool. Doesn't matter for us too much. Let's go back out to Mars. Oh, we have people that can go on Mars. So let's go over to our contracts area. Oh, there it is. Elon is going to space, folks. Not what you would think, but that's fine. So let's go through and take a look here. You can see all of our upcoming things that we need to do all the way up through 2040. Hopefully we get done before there. We're going to launch these people over to the moon. We're going to use the moon ship. We're going to fill all of those up. So we get people and that. We're going to launch that one up. And we should see them coming to the moon here shortly. Let's take a look and see if we get people to the moon. There we go. We are sending people to the moon. We should see them landing here hopefully soon. There they are. Look at them. They're landing on the moon. Not in our spot, but hey. You know what? We sent people to the moon. So, yeah, I'm pretty happy with that. If we take a look at the rest of all of this, we are filling up this space beautifully. Our links are now serving 22,000 people, which again is not that much, but that's fine. And one thing that drives me crazy about this game is if we go to this, it doesn't matter where we put the Starlinks, it just matters that we have them. And Starlinks, I mean links. So the stations to receive the signal, it doesn't matter if you put them on the surface or if you put them somewhere else. It's just that you put them somewhere. So we could throw all of them here in, let's say we put all of them in China. So I'm just going to keep loading these up. I also don't like that this game defaults to putting everything back to the all production every time. I just want to stay on what I want and be able to put all of the same things in place, but that's not what this game does. So I can't do that here. And my mouse all of a sudden seems hyper sensitive to where we're at, but that's okay. We'll deal with that. And if we go over X out of there and go into research, there's one of these that had a larger thing with it. I don't know which one it is. Nope, not any of those. Tanker. What do we need to do? We have 7 spaceships to Mars? Okay, I don't know how to get spaceships to Mars. So let's see, can we send human people? We don't have a moon ship? No. We don't have a way to send people to Mars, which is interesting. If we take a look at our link capacity, it has increased greatly. And now we've significantly increased our user base, but that's kind of what we've wanted to do. This one still has some stuff we can unlock, which is that. How do we unlock that? We have to have 150,000 Starlink customers. Can we support that currently? Yeah, we can do that currently. So we just need to keep letting that be a thing. We're making almost $1 million a quarter off of just our Starlink customers, which, I mean, once we spend the money, it's over. We don't have to worry about it. We lose a few of these. What do we lose? There's somewhere in here that says how many we lose per year, but it's not too big of a deal. And our system here, we have 100 Martian links, and they're changing the atmosphere slowly but surely. Let's build some more gigafactories, I think. So let's go over to build, production, giga. And we're just going to produce more stuff. I believe there's an achievement here on Steam that allows you, if you have 10 gigafactories, you did something. I don't know if that's the real case or not, but we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So we just need 2 more. So we can now produce materials, which I don't know what that does. Oxygen, I don't know what that does. Martians, we can't do anything. Cyber cars, that's clearly a Cybertruck. Nuke, I don't know what that does. And Martian links. All right, we'll do those. And we'll see what happens. I'm just gonna fill that one up, launch them out. That one, fill it up and out of here. I love that they're built next to each other and there's no real consequences for that. It makes me happy. But we'll keep flying those bad boys out. And getting those out more. Like, we're not going to use that to get everything out of there. We'll fill it up with other stuff. Because it'll just be significantly more economical to do those as opposed to one thing. So we're trying to grab our, or grow our user base for links on top of all the other things we're doing. So we're slowly getting there. We're in 2024, which I think is okay. Don't really know. And this is the point of the game where I kind of get a little lost. We've launched up to Mars, but I don't know how to get people to Mars. And that's kind of my confusion on this game, is the next step here is not super clear to me. When I go back and take a look at this, we have everything, and we've launched multiple spaceships to Mars. We have this one, which we need to land things on Mars, but I don't know how to do that. So I have some questions. Let's change those to materials and put that as endless, and this one is that, and we'll also change this one to the Martian links. All right, they're all set to endless, so that should be good. Now I should, in theory, be able to launch, well, once we get enough, we should be able to launch Martian links all day, no problem. See, we got Martian links. We're gonna send those ones out. Send all of those rockets out. There we go. We've earned $1 million with our links. We still need to get way more users. Like, way more users. But we're going through. We can refurbish you. That's okay. We're sending out a lot less rockets, I think, per year. But we're getting a lot more out of it because it's just launching with so many things. So the super heavy and the cargo have become kind of our lifelines for lots of things. And we're just going to keep launching these as much as we can. And this is where the game starts to chug a little bit. And it chugged even when I wasn't recording. So I know that I'm recording now and that takes up a little bit of bandwidth, but the game starts to chug a lot more even when I'm not doing any recording whatsoever.
To launch to
how do we
Mars,
do this?
you first need a Mars payload. You can produce this in the production window. You also need a tanker spaceship and a regular cargo or crew spaceship. Once you have all of this, you can simply launch the payload with a spaceship. Spaceships depart to Mars every 2 years. You can follow their journeys in the vehicles window.
So we have cargo one, let's launch that. And we have materials, which I'm assuming are going to Mars. So let's launch all of that. And we're going to follow that to Mars. Here we go. Well, it's going to go to Mars. And hopefully, look at, see? This crew here. Look at these guys. And the P, I don't know what that means. But we should have a rocket coming down into this area at some point, I believe. So I go over here and go to this. We still haven't launched anything to Mars, apparently. This crew over here, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of those sitting in that area. Okay, we'll deal with that later, I guess. Link wise, we're doing great. We have 11,000 of those. We've increased our customer base significantly. And we've also increased our earnings. We're making $2 million a year off of that without any problems. Let's launch some more. What do we got? Oh yeah, we're gonna send more links up. This game skirts copyright and it makes me laugh every time. I love all of the things this game does with making sure it doesn't get itself in trouble, but also clearly taking some very identifiable things from the rest of the actual world here. Makes me laugh. Alright, so let's go through. We'll fill that one up. Launch you. And we have all of these things that are in orbit right now. So we're going to just build a whole bunch more because we need to, I think. Let's go over to Mars. Still haven't had that thing land. thought that one was going to be hopefully a landing thing, but it's not. We're at 2.8% as far as Mars is concerned. As far as terraforming, we could also nuke it apparently, but I don't know how to do that. Get back to Earth. And we're gonna launch that one. We'll fill you up and we'll launch. Alright, that's all going to Mars. So we should have a bunch of stuff heading out to Mars here. Look at that. We got rockets going for days. Boom. Boom. And they're on their way to Mars and or other places. I don't really know what they're doing or why they're doing it. Well, I know why they're doing it because I told them to, but I don't know what they're doing. But our main goal here is that we just have stuff launching out all of the time. And you can see the game is starting to chug. It's not, I don't think it's bad programming. I think there's just a lot happening. Like, I think all of these satellites individually keeping track of all of the time, and it just kills everything. My computer runs very hot on this. I really enjoy F123 because F124 is not out right now, and my computer gets very warm when playing that game, and it gets just as warm playing this game, which I think we can all agree they're very different games. So it's a little bit different of a feeling when it comes to those, and yeah, it's interesting to see what's happening with them. But if we take a look at our vehicles and our cargo ships, we have one parked on Mars, traveling to Mars. And I wish I could click on them and see where it's at, because it says it's parked, but I don't know where. There, okay, there's that one with the P, parked. I need stuff to land on Mars because I don't know what's going on with that. Research wise, again, I still need to send more stuff to Mars. Crew wise, I need to send a lot more stuff to Mars, so we're just going to send everything we can to Mars right now, basically, is what my kind of plan is. So Martian, no, not Martian links. We need to actually send physical things to Mars. So we'll fill that up, launch that bad boy out. Let's see, what do we get? Our first Mars landing. It was predicted in 2040, which seems reasonable to me, but we made it in 2027, which is awesome. So if we take a look here, we have our very first rocket on Mars. And yes, I want to convert it to materials. Okay, so tanker ship here, we can go to extras. And now we can unlock to produce the solar electricity. We have 120 materials on Mars. What can I do with that? We have a landing zone. Okay. That's going to cost us 10 materials. And we have a small solar area. What is going on there? What is happening? Maybe there's a dust storm or something. We have our small solar. All right, so we'll put that in place. And then we're going to produce some solar electricity. Because something is happening on the surface of the moon, or Mars, excuse me, and I don't know what it is. If we go back, which I really, okay, there we go. Okay, if we take a look here, we need to have more of those to get the basic one, and to unlock that, we need to have more ships, and then we can get some water factories and all kinds of stuff. But what is going on there? That's a lot happening all in the same space, and I don't understand what's going on. But we have our materials. We're building our stuff. There we go. I think that's terraforming, but I'm not positive. Let's go back to Earth. Oh, look at us. We're going to speed the game up a little bit here as my computer groans and random things happen across the surface here. And we have our first extra there, which is our... Oh, that means we've reached the number of people we needed. We have 420,000 or 175,000 link customers. Let's go back to Earth. We'll take a look at our link customers, which we have 189. And we should be able to build more. So we're just going to put those all in the Ivory Coast area. I know it's not exactly the Ivory Coast, but leave me alone. Area of Africa, because again, distribution or coverage or anything like that does not matter in this game whatsoever. You just need to have them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and we're gonna make a 5x5 array here. Oh, that was such a bad placement. I apologize. I'm disappointed in myself for that one. The problem is once these are all built, we don't have enough links to actually do the job. That one's bad too. All right, we're gonna leave that as is for now. We'll speed the game up a little bit. Once we get out of build mode, go back around to our conquering of Australia. And let's take a look at our cargo spaceship. Oh, we have a lot of them now because we landed on Mars. We're good. So we got a space observatory. Cool. Oh, we got lots of links ready to go. Oh, I forgot to launch everything. So we're going to launch them out. There they go. 1 and 2. Uh-oh, something blew up. And we're just going to launch all the things we can out of here. Get them going. What do we got? Oh, we have 250,000 link customers, making us a cool $8 million a quarter. Hopefully that will continue to grow, which I think it will. And we'll be rolling through the cash here real soon. Oh yeah, we're gonna launch this bad boy to Mars. And we're just gonna keep sending up random butt rockets to get everything set and ready to roll for what we need to do. And you can see the game is slowing down as we continue to move through everything. The game is slowing down. If we go to our research area, we still need to send 4 more spaceships to Mars. If we go over to Mars, we have nothing there yet, but if we take a look at our rockets, we have one that's traveling to Mars, which will arrive in 2029, another one 2029. So we're going to try to launch as many as we can out to Mars in that time frame. So I just want to get all of the Martian ones out. No, not those. I want to get ones that actually land on Mars. There we go. Materials. We'll fill that one up. So that was 2. And you get a total of 4 of these out. I don't particularly care that this one's not going to be cost effective. We're actually not. Oh, we're doing fine. I mean, we're not making crazy money right now, but we're doing the job we need to. Especially because we can launch a whole bunch of these and make stupid money. Although a 5% chance of failure is a little too high. And we're just going to try to get some more of the geo ones going here. And we're just flying through these, getting these out of there as quick as possible. Again, it's a weird balancing act between the Mars missions and also making sure we have enough money to do all the link things and all that. So kind of launching for fun, but also launching for a purpose. Let's go back to Earth here. How are we doing? Let's take a look here at our cargo ships. We have one, that one's traveling to Mars, that one's parked on Mars, parked, traveling, so that's 2. So we have 2 definitely that are traveling to Mars. If we go to our research area and take a look, we need 4. So we're going to see if we can find 2 more that need to go to Mars for sure. So oxygen, we'll fill that one up. And you will launch to Mars. And this one, we're going to find, hopefully, yeah, there we go. Got more stuff that needs to go to Mars. Now we're just going to fill up the rest of these and hopefully make some cash. Although we are minus money right now, which is the first time I've ever actually been in a negative in this game, which means we must have launched some stuff that didn't make us any cash and or crashed and we lost a ton of cash. Let's go through and get all these launched out. That will make us some money and put us on the right side of the balance sheets, which we are quickly working towards. But you can see the game again is slowing down big time. My system is not slowing down. I can go through and access other things even though you can't see that. I can do all of that stuff without any concerns. It's just that the game, as we get more stuff, is slowing down, which is my really only complaint about this game, other than that once you kind of figure it out, you figured it out. I'd say this game probably has about a good 5 to 8 hours of gameplay in it, and that's fair. I'm okay with that. Like, it doesn't, I'm totally cool with that amount of money being spent on stuff. Or that amount of time, should I say, being spent for the amount of money that it costs to do that. That amount of enjoyment you can't really match anywhere else, but you can see we're slowing down big time. So I'm going to slow the game down to hopefully improve some stability here. But we have lots of stuff parked on Mars orbit. That one's landed on Mars, so let's go back over to Mars. And we're going to convert these ones over into other things so that we can have them come back, or so that we can build more stuff hopefully there. And also so that we can support additional things. This game has a completely unfair bias. Once you get to the super heavy rocket and all the stuff, it's very unfair of how it is. So we just need to have $14 million, which we do not have currently. Oh, that's a problem. Let's bring that back down to like 15 or 16, because I like 16 better as a number. And launch some of these out of there and get back on the plus side of the money. And that's one of the dangers of this game, is when you start producing too much stuff. So like our gigafactories right now, we're gonna have to just slow these down, because we're just making endless versions of all of this stuff and we're not making any cash. So we're gonna slow them down so they stop burning money. And now we have our tanker, we can upgrade that one. And we just need to get to this point where we have the $157 million. We've gotten our spaceship to land, and then we'll be able to build more stuff. But I don't know how we get those other things. So the water factory and the storage, I don't know where those come from. If we look at extras on here, they happen, but how do we do that? So that one's 4 spaceships. 1 spaceship with some cash. That's a battery pack. Water factory. Just need to okay. So we have a game plan of what we need to do. And if we take a look at Mars itself, we're doing the job that needs to be done there. We take a look at our ships. That one's traveling. What I should do is build some more landing areas so we can get more ships down on the surface of Mars. But I think that's all we have enough materials for, because we need more oxygen or... Okay, I can't build anymore. So we have that. It's doing its thing. We are plus on the power. We have plenty of materials. I don't know why I can't build stuff. Maybe it's just the... no, we're fine on all of that. Okay, I don't understand, but that's fine. Let's go back to Earth here and just take a look and see where we're at. There we go, we have more rockets launching off. We are going to be on the plus side of money. Just going to take a little while to get there. Let's just see if we can get ourselves set up there before we end today. So it's going to be $17 million of potential profit if we make it. You can see our balance sheet, but it doesn't hurt us to lose money. It just hurts us in the overall final gameplay of stuff. But we can't really lose money right now. And if we go over here to our production, we're making money hand over fist. We have lots of capacity, lots of maximum users, and we're not anywhere close to that. So that's going to kind of finish up for today. Hopefully in our next episode, we'll be able to tackle Mars a little bit more and figure out what we do with the rest of these. I don't know, fuel, oxygen, water, food, electricity, and materials. We'll get all that figured out later, but we're also actively terraforming, which is impressive. And let's just go take a look here at Mars. And we don't have stuff, but we do have lots of things flying around the planet, and we have 2 of our things ready to roll. So we should be able to make some money here as we roll over a new year, but that's going to kind of set us up for next time, and yeah, we'll be in good shape. Folks, thanks for joining me here for EarthX. I'll see you in our next video. Thanks so much, and have a good one. Bye-bye.